Hello there, this is Kush Sharma from Click Trainers, where I teach you how to start an online coaching business. And in this brand new series that I'm just starting now, we will analyze a real online coaching business to learn different things from it, like the marketing strategies that the person, the owner of that particular business has used, and a lot of other things. So it's going to be a great learning experience. I'm doing this for the first time for Click Trainers. So in case you really like this video, of course, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. But also in the comments, let me know if you like this series. If you would like the series to continue, and something like a case study, like what we're going to do today. Would you love this model? Because then I'll keep doing it as a series. So this is going to be the first part of that. In the later parts, if I get enough comments, I'll see different other businesses also. Today we're going to look at one particular stock trading online coaching business that I saw on the internet, and I thought that will be a good fit for a case study to understand how this person is doing the marketing for it. Okay, so that's the plan. So let me know in the comments. Now let's get started. So this is a very common strategy that a lot of people use. I've been using it for myself. In fact, I would say that 40% of my learning has been through this method that I'm going to be showing you. And it's a very simple method. The method is you learn from what other people are doing. Okay, just by seeing what they are actually doing in their business, you can learn so much, like what marketing funnel are they using, what are the different tools and software that they are using, their marketing strategy and everything. Okay, so this is a great strategy because you exactly see, that person cannot hide from you. You can exactly see what that person is doing. And by the way, not just for an online coaching business, you can use this strategy for any sort of a business. Okay, but let's get started. Today we're going to look, like I said, we're going to be concentrating on the stock trading niche, but you can do this for any niche. So what you want to do is you want to type something like this from the point of view of the student. So just imagine that you were the prospect, that you are the student of such a business that you want to read upon, maybe in your niche, or you can even learn from other niches also. Okay, so for example, let's say I'm someone who wants to learn stock trading. So the query that I've entered in Google is stock trading online course India. I could have skipped India also. I've purposely right now done India because most of the subscribers that I have currently are in India. And when it comes to the online coaching business, the payment part, the LMS part, it's usually better that you select someone from your own country, because those tools are local, like a payment gateway. So you'll come to know what other people are using, which is within your country, and that will be more applicable for you. But from a marketing strategy and learning marketing funnel point of view, feel free to even see other businesses anywhere in the world. Okay, you can do this from anywhere. I've just written India so that we get the whole picture together right now. Okay, so stock trading online course India. And you can see here. So what you want to do is, we are not looking at the top results. Okay, that's not what we are always interested in when it comes to this strategy, because what you're going to find often in some cases, especially in the online coaching industry, is that these top results will be dominated by big companies. Like you can see here, NSE India. Right, as a national stock exchange. So they have a certification in the online stock market for beginners. We don't want to go there. Okay, because what we are concentrating on is, like, let's say most of my subscribers are solopreneurs, are small business entrepreneurs. Okay, so we're kind of looking at people like us, like who are doing such a thing, but they're doing this on their own. They don't have like a big company, or they have a small company, or like they are solopreneurs, like I am. Okay, because that's where you'll find the learning part becomes really crucial, because you'll be able to apply something very similar. Because if I see something like NSE India, they have way more resources. So what the learning won't be very good for a solopreneur like me. Okay, so I hope you get the point. So I'm going to skip, like you can see Udemy also. There's no point in opening up an IFM Stock Market Institute. Again, it sounds like a college or like an institute. So now we're probably looking for something like, a digital blogger. But then you can see the topic is not about that. It's about the top 5 stock market courses in India. Then Sharekhan, obviously, is a big company. We're going to avoid that. And Quora, Coursera. So you can like skip all that. The rest of them are ads. So don't mind going to the second page in this research. What we're looking out for is something, if you can find someone who is like a single person, maybe they have a personal domain name, or it's something that sounds like a small company. You'll be able to figure that out once you start visiting the websites. Okay, so I did visit some of these websites because obviously I have prepared for this video. And you can see again, IFM Institute, no. Nifty Trading Academy, no. I'm looking again for something small. E-learning markets, Kavi Online, and this is where I found this thing, okay, which is Kundan Kishore.in. Now that obviously sounds like a name. Okay, that's what we are looking for. Not always a name, but at least something that sounds like, which is normal and small. I hope you get the point. Okay, So a complete course on Indian stock markets. This caught my eye. So I'm going to open this. And what I saw initially was this really nice looking website. You can see it's kundankishore.in. We have things like curriculum, blog, help, and a login page here. And you can see that it says it's very, very straightforward, a complete course on the Indian stock market, a course curated by Kundan Kishore for investors and traders of India. Buy now. And you can see the price also is written here, the curriculum. We're going to see all those options right now. But let's just go through the homepage. So you can see this is pretty good. A completely black website, so there's no room for any design or something like that. He just kept it very, very simple. Know the instructor. You can see something like, again, those two buttons here. Hi, Kundan here. There's a intro video about him and his course. So you can see some of the features of this course specifications. Take this course if you are this. This basically, his homepage is actually the landing page. Okay, this is a very common strategy used by a lot of people. But I'll tell you what the problem also is with this strategy, okay, slightly later on. But let's right now, kind of just focusing on the website, the design and all those other things. And this looks pretty good. I really like the design. It was very minimal, black, and testimonials, specifications, everything, the price, everything was there. Okay, now, if you're really curious, like you want to know how this guy has done it, and you want to know, let's say, if he's using WordPress to make his website, which theme is he using? That's something that comes in our mind, and that's very easy to find. So what you can do is you can just copy this the domain name, okay, and then you can go to this website, which is wpbigner.com/tools/WordPress theme detector. I've actually placed the link in the description of this video, so you'll be able to access this, and you can just enter the website here, and it's going to analyze, this tool is going to analyze that website and tell you which WordPress theme this person is using. So it's a great tool to just find out what the theme is. So I'm going to enter this, and when I actually did this, the result that it gave me was that this website is not on WordPress. So that was a bit surprising, because most of the people, solopreneurs, usually use WordPress or Wix. So in this case, if you know that they're not using WordPress, what you can do is, in order to find out, maybe just out of curiosity, if you want to know how they've made this website, you can just right click and click on view page source. Okay. And this is where usually, if they have not made it on WordPress, then just type, once this code opens up, okay, just type Control F, which is control find, and just search for Bootstrap. Usually you'll find that these websites which are not on WordPress have, a lot of times they are made using the framework called Bootstrap, which is similar to WordPress, but it's more, usually it's more used, when to create templates, where, let's say, you're not very interested in creating an entire website which has a proper blog and proper different pages. No, you're more interested in creating this one or two templates or pages which are very, very important to you, especially for mobile developers. That's what I've heard, that Bootstrap does a great job for quick loading of the mobile pages and all these things. But basically, you can see that this website has been used, I think, by using the Bootstrap framework. Point is, you can come to know, usually it's going to be WordPress in, I think, 90% of the cases, and you'll come to know what theme they are using, okay? If you really like the theme, that is. So I think this is through Bootstrap. And then what we are interested now in finding out is, let's first of all click on this button which says curriculum. You can see that he's mentioned the curriculum also here. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And you can see this buy now button is everywhere. So let's click on it. And this is his payment page, the proper sales page. So he basically has like two sales pages. The first one is the home page itself, where all the details are given in a nice looking manner. And then when you click on something, then you're taken to this separate landing page. So this will actually be the main landing page for him. And the home page just serves like a pre-selling page. Okay, so not a bad strategy, but I'll tell you what is missing from that. I'll tell you that later on. Right now, we're just looking at what he's doing. Okay, so you can see, again, the description is given here. The course content is also mentioned here. So I don't think he needs the other curriculum part, because this, I think, looks much better than that part. And then how to use and all these things with some ratings and all also is given here. And you can click on add to cart. You can create an account. And the moment I saw this, I understood which LMS he's using. So LMS is the software that you use to host your online course. And because the ultimately, after my research, I found that he's using the platform called Spayee. Spayee is the platform currently in February 2021 that I recommend to my own students, to the students of my own course, Online Course Blueprint. Spayee is one of those softwares. Okay, so I immediately understood by looking at it that he was using Spayee, but I did verify it later on. I'll show you how I did that. That yes, indeed, he was using Spayee for his course. And so basically, you're going to click on checkout. And so this is, when I saw this form, I understood that he's using Spayee, because this is a Spayee looking form, Spayeish form. Okay, so you're going to enter your details here, and then you're going to click on create a new account. It's going to create a new account for you, and finally it's going to take you to the payment gateway where you can make your payment. I'll also tell you, I didn't make the payment, but what happened after I filled this form is also a part of the marketing strategy, because he did something which was pretty interesting. Okay, so that's about it. So, just to show you how I found out that he was using Spayee, I actually went to his homepage again. And if you scroll down here, okay, you're going to see terms of use. And this is where, I found Spayee written here. Okay, so I can see here. As the original purchaser of content sold on this site, you are entitled to access the content which is identified in the course and which is on our website, which is kundankishore.spayee.com. So before changing his URL, this must have been, he's not still changed it, because right now his URL was, the Spayee was not reflecting, I think, if I'm not wrong. So that means he has changed it later, but initially, he must have used this and he still let it be on. Otherwise, it can be a bit tough to find out which exact LMS the person is using. Sometimes you can get in touch with them, ask them also. Usually they don't reply to that, because like I keep saying, an LMS is kind of a secret thing. People don't want to reveal which LMS they are using. And of course, Spayee is such a great LMS that people don't want to reveal it. Okay, but you can see that he is using Spayee. Sometimes with some research, you can find out, if you're really curious about the course, buy the course and see which LMS the person is using. Sometimes you might have to do that. So right now we've kind of understood how the website is, what the framework is, how he's designed his website. We know which LMS he's using for his course. We've understood that, okay, he doesn't have too many pages, just the home page serves as a pre-selling page, and then he has a separate landing page also. Okay, so not bad, but like I said, we'll continue to analyze this. The main part will come in this video when we look at the marketing strategy that he's adopting to sell his online courses. Okay, right now we're just kind of looking at what he's doing. Then he's got a blog also, you can see here, which is maintained pretty well. The last article was written on 25th Jan, so definitely he's been active on whatever he is doing. Let's see if he's getting too much engagement on this blog. Come to know from comments, not that many, but that might be a new article, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But you can see he's got quite a number of articles, probably something like around more than 100 articles already in these categories. So he's doing well when it comes to his organic marketing also, because this is going to get a lot of organic traffic. And this is something I always tell my students to do. Maintain a blog on your website is very, very essential in your long-term strategy. I have an article on why blogging is so important on my own website. I've given the link to that article. Do read that article if you haven't read it, to understand why blogging is so important. So you'll find that in the description of this video, right? So this pretty much sums up how the website is. There's nothing else except for a help page, and that's it. So what is his marketing strategy now? Okay, now exactly whatever I expected happened. What happened was, what I was expecting was, the moment I go on to Facebook like this, okay, I will start seeing his ads. That means I'll start seeing, as you can see right now, just speaking about it. So you will start seeing his retargeting ads. Okay, so retargeting ads are, if someone has visited your website, like I visited Kundal's website, right? So he has his ads placed in such a way that the moment I come there, you start basically seeing the ads, because that is the target audience. So he's told Facebook, whoever visits my website, start showing them my ads of that course again, the course that he was selling. So if I click on it, you can see I'll be taken back to that particular sales page. Okay, how this is done, you can check out my course, Online Course Blueprint, where I teach you how to start an online coaching business. There in module 5 in Facebook ads, I teach you how to create retargeting ads also. Otherwise, you can learn that on your own also. Okay, but basically he's using retargeting ads like I had guessed, and also started seeing a lot of ads by him here on my home feed. So I might not find it at this moment. I found this right column ad because maybe the next time I log in I'll be able to find it. So I'm not going to waste your time, but I did save some screenshots here which I'm going to show you. So First of all, not just Facebook, I also immediately found him on YouTube. Like the moment I visited his website, the next video I was watching on YouTube, I knew that I'm going to see him for sure. Okay. That's a sign of a person who knows what he's doing. He's not doing anything wrong. I'm just laughing about it because this happens so often with retargeting ads that you just start seeing him straight away. It's like that movie Taken, where they said that I'm going to find you no matter what now that you visited my website. So you can see he's found me through his ad, and this was a skippable ad on YouTube that I was seeing, and he was again talking about his course. And if I were to click on this ad, I would have gone to that same page. Okay, then also there was one more. So this is the image ad that I see. So I saw two types of newsfeed ad. Newsfeed ads are the ones that you see on your home feed, not like the right column one that we saw. This part is called the newsfeed. Okay, so the main part here also I started seeing this ad, which was over 95% of all traders lose money in stocks. Are you among them? Buy the course, and then you click on it and you go to the landing page. By the way, even though we're here not talking about all that, we're mainly talking about the marketing strategy. I was not very impressed with this headline, okay, because as an online coach, you don't want to say this, right? I mean, over 95% of all traders lose money in stocks. Are you among them? For me, this just slightly can scare away your potential student. Okay, that's what I felt. And when I actually clicked on the comments, a lot of people in the comments had actually written that why should we buy a course if you're saying 95% of the people fail? So he had to, obviously, what he means is that join my course to be in the 5%, right? That's what he means. But don't make your life tough for yourself. Don't make it, in such a way that you have to explain it to each person, because people don't think that deeply. They will immediately see this, and the first notion they'll get is, wow, 5%, that's it. I'm not buying this course, because who knows? Even after this course, I might still be in the 95%, right? So don't make life tough for yourself. As a marketer, say the positive thing. This is like saying, you come up with a new variety of noodles, which is healthy, and you start saying that your headline, instead of talking about your noodles, is that 95% of the noodles, percent of the other noodles are bad for you. Okay, that's just going to decrease the appeal of noodles itself, which is your product and service, which is your niche in this case. So I hope that you're understanding, because I just thought I'll mention this point. Otherwise, he's doing a good job. I'm not criticizing him in any way. I really liked his ads also. There was another ad I saw. I'm not taking the screenshot of that, but that was a video ad similar to what we saw on the YouTube. So it was just a video, but on Facebook. And that had a lot of likes. It had a lot of engagement. That means he's doing really, really well. If I'm not wrong, it had over 500 comments. Okay, so you can see, imagine if you have 500 comments there, how many likes and shares must have been. So he's definitely been doing it for quite some time. He's definitely doing a good job at it. And of course, if you clicked on the video, you were directed back to that page. So his marketing strategy, also one more point before I talk about the strategy, was that if you remember here, if you go to his page, yeah. So I showed you that I had not bought the course, but I had input my number here. Okay, and I just created the account on his domain on Spayee. Okay, I did that. So of course he got access to my number, and immediately on WhatsApp, as you can see in front of you, I started getting a lot of messages from his WhatsApp for Business account. This was a good strategy till the time I got 4 different messages, hard sell messages, on the same day. Okay, and which to me was a bit annoying. So be careful about that. You don't want to hard sell on WhatsApp. First of all, you should not hard sell anywhere. Okay, hard sell just means you're being aggressive, that buy this, buy this. All his 4 WhatsApp messages were, buy it, this offer is going to end, buy this at $9.90. And it gets a bit irritating, especially with something like WhatsApp and text messages, because you get the notification, right? Even if it's an email, it's slightly less bothersome because you're checking the email. It's not like a notification you get, but a WhatsApp message is almost like an SMS, right? So you hear the notification, you hear it again and again in the same day. It got a bit annoying, and all of them were not value-adding messages. They were just about selling the course. So he's definitely an aggressive seller, okay? Not always a good strategy, but I just thought I'll point that out also. Now, coming back to his website. Overall, I think he's doing a great job, okay? He's doing what I like to call as a very tight business. His templates are good. The overall look is good. The marketing, the retarget is only based on retargeting mainly, is very, very good. The only deficiency, like I said earlier on, I would have pointed, if you've been my student, or if you've been following Click Trainers, or if you are a buyer of the online course Blueprint, which is my main course, you would know by now that, or even if you follow my blog articles, you would know by now, I'm absolutely a huge advocate of email marketing. This is one thing I found missing in his strategy, okay? Because the homepage doesn't have any sort of a lead generation mechanism, okay? Now, probably the only way I can figure out is that, yes, maybe if someone creates an account here, they do get added to. First of all, I did not get any email from him, so definitely I don't think he has an email marketing campaign going on, but at least he's doing something. He's keeping in touch with you through WhatsApp. But again, those were hard sell emails, so I don't think he's doing like a lead generation campaign, something to warm up a cold audience. And how many people are going to just create an account? Okay, that's not going to happen too often because there's no incentive to give you their email address. So what I feel his business lacks is a lead generation tool. Something like what I would have loved to see on a homepage or maybe on a separate landing page would be where he's giving a small course, like an online course blueprint. I call such a course as a test drive course, which is like a small preview course, which gives you a preview of what his the stock trading course is about, and that you can give for free as a lead generation tool. So if I was a genuine person who was interested in learning, and let's say I don't want to invest $990 right now because I've never heard of you before, but if you're giving that small mini course, even like a one video course where you're talking about yourself and just some basics of stock trading, I would love to get it for free and give you my email ID and then start receiving some valuable emails from you, okay? And meanwhile, he can do the retargeting thing that he's doing on Facebook already to make direct sales also. But this, it just makes your business, in my opinion, more sustainable, because the problem, like I keep mentioning again and again, is that, that retargeting way on Facebook, that mechanism for marketing definitely works. I've used it myself for a very, very long time successfully. There's no doubt that especially at this price point, $990, you will even find a lot of new buyers who've not heard of you. They will be willing to buy it at $990 because $990 is not such a big amount. So even cold audience can convert using those ads. So it's not a problem of conversions with your retargeting ads. The problem is that what if tomorrow Facebook prices go up? Facebook changes some policy. Facebook changes the way the ads work. YouTube changes the way its ads work. YouTube's cost per click for the ads, the Google ads, goes up. And this actually happened during the lockdown period. Because before the lockdown, I remember, I was paying something like, for my campaigns on Facebook, I was paying something even sometimes like 1 rupee a click, 2 rupees a click. And suddenly during this lockdown and after this, so many people went into the advertising industry because awareness got built up. Some people were forced to advertise online. But obviously, if the demand for the ads go up, like a lot of people come in the advertising industry, the cost per click is going to go high, and Facebook has almost gone up. My cost per clicks of my campaigns have gone up by 3-4 times in some cases. Some cases even, I would say, 6-7 times. Okay, and a lot of people have experienced this in the last 6 months. So basically, it's not under your control. This can change anytime. And if your costs go up, okay, you're keeping the price same. That means obviously it's going to eat away from your profit, right? So that's the problem. Retargeting ads definitely work. They're one of the best strategies that even I advocate, but they should not be your only strategy. That's what I feel. Okay, a lead generation campaign when you're building your list side by side is a very important step for having a good sustainability. That if tomorrow something goes wrong, I always have my email list to fall back on. That nobody can take away from me. Okay, and not just that. So it has to be done together. I'm not saying you just build your email list and don't do the retargeting. You can do both the things together. So that's what I felt was missing in his marketing strategy, that he's not taking email marketing very seriously. I don't know if there's some other website that he's doing it from. I would not know of, okay? But yes, this is the analysis that I have for this website. Good, overall very tight, but the lead generation and email list part is missing. So he's kind of, according to me, from whatever I've seen, is put all his baskets on the advertising campaigns and the retargeting of the website visitors. Anyone who comes on his website, they start seeing his ads again, and he's hoping to make sales from that. And of course, he's doing a good job from his blog. But if he starts building a list, in no time, with the kind of engagement he's getting, I think he will have a great and a very long list, a large list, and then he can start marketing to them also, and that will always be a dependable strategy. So always remember, building your list should be a priority and should be done along with all the other things that we saw here. Okay, so I hope that you like this case study. On this, I will, since this was the first one, I know that it was not too elaborate. I will try to probably have more detailed case studies in the future, but do let me know in the comments below whether you want such a thing or not, and whether this will help you or not. So I hope that you like this case study. I'll see you in another video. And if you found this valuable, do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you again very soon. Goodbye.